Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Mayday-san, and Mayday-san Talks podcast is back with another episode. I haven't done this in a long time, and that's for good reason. And that reason being, I just don't really care about, the kind of issues that are happening in Japan right now. And, Abe is resigning, coronavirus, what else is the Sega store is closing down in Akihabara, like all that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, I see it and I just don't really care about it. I'm just not gonna talk about that. I just don't really care about it right now. It's just not my passion, but it is happening and I do see it. But I've recently kind of noticed in the news that the coronavirus, like they used to post numbers all the time and they used to do all that, but now you barely see it. And I don't know if that's a result of me just unfollowing those kind of channels to just keep my mind, sane, or if it's just come out of the Japanese news cycle and people just don't care anymore. And it just kind of feels like Corona is just kind of meh now. And people are just kind of like, man's just hearing it. Corona's just hearing it, man. Just going to go on with my life and take my necessary precautions. And I think, that's a pretty fortunate thing for Japan, Instead of Japan going into complete and utter chaos, we've kind of just steered in the right direction. Whether that is right or not is up for debate. But, we're generally, kind of unaffected. It just feels like Japan's normal social distancing culture and everything, but plus one. And of course, there are going to be people who are dumb and they do their stupid stuff. But at least we're not having, political debates about masks as a constitutional infringement. Like, so that kind of stuff, And is this going to be, the status quo, the new status quo, or is it going to be something new for Japan? Is it going to be something new for me? And I just been thinking lately is like, should I be looking to, pursue a new career, or am I happy with where I am right now? I just been kind of thinking about, my job and, the state of Mayday-san in general. And I've kind of just been sitting on my laurels and just kind of been chilling on my small success. And I haven't really been pushing myself. I haven't really been, really trying to break barriers like I used to last year. I was taking a look at some of my old videos I made last year, like the ALT videos, the animation videos. Like, holy crap, these are legitimately good. And I can see why I became that popular from those videos. And now that I don't even do that, I just feel like, what am I even making these days? I had my TikTok phase as well, where, I was blowing up on TikTok, but TikTok is kind of done now. And, it's just been, a weird cycle. Now I'm in this limbo again, where it's just like, I don't know what I really want to make. I had a discussion about this on Twitter where I know there are a number of fans who want to see my content again, who want to see, Mayday-san's old skits and all those things I used to do that would take me hours, days to make, but I just can't bring myself to make them. Like, I just don't feel like it. Like, it doesn't really, it doesn't really go with where I want to take the channel or what kind of content I want to make. I don't even really want to make gaming content anymore. I don't want to make airsoft content anymore. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm going through some weird phase right now where I just don't really know what I want to be making. So what I did last week is I tried something new. I tried to do, hey, you know what? If I'm going to have a job that gives me the amount of free time that I do have, quote unquote, I might as well do something with it, right? So I feel like the only content that I feel like making right now is Japanese lessons. But even then, it's probably the lack of sleep this week or something, or I don't know. I'm tired, but I can't even bring myself to make lessons now. So it just feels like I'm trying different things and I'm trying different stuff, and I just can't stick to it these days, And the only thing I really can't stick to right now is being a NEET and just like making money, playing video games, playing airsoft, and just being content with that and not really interacting with anybody. And I'm starting to feel the ramifications of that. I'm starting to feel myself slacking and not being motivated to do content or even to do collaborations. I just rather stay by myself. And I don't know if that is, video game addiction, or if that is just me being burnt out, or that me being tired or uninspired. I don't know, but I'm starting to hit the age where like, I'm 27 years old. I got to start picking up my life because that's what society wants me to do, right? Rather than staying in the status quo right now, should I be trying to do drastic changes and trying to go back to where I was, right? Or taking a step backwards, taking a step forwards. And I'm not sure what the steps I want to take in my life, especially here in Japan, is a career change a step backwards or a step forward, especially in Japan where loyalty is viewed as an asset here. How long you stayed at a company is how you're judged. If you're seen as someone who jumps jobs all the time, unlike the West, it doesn't look like you're pursuing your own goals. It just looks like you can't hold a career down. And to be honest, though, I was recently asked too, like, do I enjoy English teaching, right? And I don't think it's a matter of do I enjoy English teaching, but it's a matter of I enjoy being the center of attention. I enjoy being funny. I enjoy making people laugh. I enjoy that affirmation, that dopamine of being a people pleaser, right? I'm a people person. And I also learned through my experience that I don't like the office setting where I'm just sitting in a room and don't talk to anybody and it's quiet and it's just like, man, I don't really like it. It felt like a prison, even though on paper it's a really good job and the company was great, blah blah blah, but it just wasn't something for me. And just thinking about saying, well, the only real career I can get in Japan, is to work in an office prison, right? So it's like I don't know if I want to do that, right? Or should I take like a step down and go back to an ALT job or something and have worse pay but have that free time and stuff like that, right? So that's kind of like been the things on my mind. It's just like, but even then, if I have this free time, am I going to actually be using it for my career? Because it feels like in this world of capitalism, like if you have this free time, if you have this time to breathe, you should be working on your real passion, right? But I don't know what it is these days, but I just don't care. Like I'm just apathetic about the whole thing, and it's just like I can feel it, and I can see the numbers, I can see the engagements going down, I can see everything just going to shit because I'm being lazy. And did I earn that right to be lazy? I don't know. All the new viewers coming in expecting content, and then I'm not posting that content, I'm not doing the things that people want. I'm starting to pay the price for it, and it just feels like, well, I don't know what to do, because what do my fans sign up for, right? They signed up for skits, or did they sign up for English, Japanese lessons, or did they sign up for TikToks? I'm spreading myself out too thin, but at the same time, I'm getting bored by doing the same thing, right? So it's just the kind of person, that I am. I need to do variety. I jump in and out of phases all the time. I've tried different things. Like I even tried just putting the TikToks and short form content on YouTube, but that just doesn't work. It's just not the same thing. So I don't know, guys. Today's topic was basically about status quo or making drastic changes on all fronts. And before anyone asks, you should say, why don't you just go back to Canada? You might find opportunities there. Well, I have commitments, personal commitments, as well as airsoft, high key. And, I'm fortunate enough to have my own place and put bread on the table and do all that stuff that I wouldn't be able to do back home because I'd just be with my parents, right? So that sense of independence is also really good too. But anyway, guys, that's all I have to say for today. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And let me know if you are looking to change your status quo, or are you looking to make big changes? Do you think it's the wrong time to do these changes right now because of Corona? Or is it the right time because no matter what, Corona is going to be here and you should be caring about your own mental health and well-being? That is the question of the century, guys. Anyway, that's all I got to say. 日本語上手ですね。Peace.